Good day everybody. Welcome to another session in my studio. I'm actually quite excited because I've got these lovely pigments that I ordered in to try out, and they are supposed to be color changeable ones, so there are no names. I'm just going to go ahead and I've already put the pigments in there. Just going to distribute this and see how it works on this black surface. Oh, the colors look so vibrant. It's unbelievable. So this is just an MDF board which has been primed and gessoed with black gesso. So I can add some more, but let's see whether I'll need to add more pigment or more resin. I'm just trying to eyeball it and have about the same amount, just to see how each one of them works. And maybe a tiny little bit here. And I'll give it a stir. I'm wearing a mask, and you should wear a mask every time you are using powders, because the particles are just so tiny, very fine, and they fly around, and when you breathe them in, it's they're quite carcinogenic, so you don't want that. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it already. Very transparent, so I could add some more of this gold. Looks like a pearly gold, but I won't. I just want to see how it all works. So once I mix them all in, I will take my mask off so I can breathe properly. So the mask is not for resin. Mask doesn't really help a lot with the resin, but it definitely helps with the powders. So I'll mix all of them in nicely. Wow, that looks cool, just even mixing it. I don't know if you can see that. The color's changing already. Once again, very transparent, and that's because of the amount that I put in. This one here looks absolutely gorgeous. See how it goes. They're mixing very well. I'm just looking at when I leave them, if they drop down to the bottom, because you don't want that when you're painting, especially if you're painting on something, or especially if you are doing jewelry or things like that, because you want that distributed evenly. You don't want it dropping down and separating from resin. So it's looking good at the moment. Very shimmery. So what I'll do, I will add, actually I won't. Very transparent at the moment. And that will look really good on a white board, but I'm not sure how it will work out on this black surface. Wow, that is so, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. It's very shimmery. I just want to pop a little bit of this just on. Oh wow, look at that. Can you see that? From this to that on the board. How amazing. Okay. I don't have a lot of canvas here, but it's like I said, it's just to see how it will work. So even if I just do half and then do another half, this is just for the purpose of trying these out and seeing how they work and how they work together. So it looks like a pearl white right there, and then when I put it on this black surface, it just turns into that. it changes colour. Very, very yummy. Okay, so that was that one. Let's do this one now. So I'll just put it right next to it. Just go with this. Oh wow. I'll zoom in while when I'm editing, so you can see how these change when you pop them on the board. And I will also leave a little bit and just do it on the white, just to see on the white surface, just to see the difference. Okay, so that's that one. Maybe a bit more here, make it a bit thicker so you can see better. So that was that one. We're going with this one now. Let's see. Oh, it's like a coppery color. Very beautiful, shimmery. Right there. Next one. This one looks quite interesting. Let's just go straight ahead and, oh, it's turning green. Let me try and do that with my right hand and go from here. To there. Very interesting. And some of this pearly gold. Let's see what it does when I put it down. Oh. So this is not a changer, you know, color changeable one. This is just like a gold shade. And it's so vibrant, this gold. It's unbelievable. Look at that. Absolutely love it. Imagine doing jewelry with these. It would be awesome, wouldn't it? So what I do, just got to wipe my hands. I'm gonna just put a torch to it, just to bust the bubbles. Wow, that is so amazing. So amazing. So I might actually just take a shot of that as is, and then move it. Just want to see every little detail that it does. Okay, so let's see. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? That actually looks really, really cool. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of this black here, just to, not black, clear, just to cover and get that to stay black like so. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit of black over here as well. I'm adding clear to the black to make it stay black. I'm not adding black to black. Come on. I get excited when I'm creating. So what I'm doing is I'm just dragging this cup and helping this move. And then I'm just going to flip it there. and help this a little bit. I have I've leveled the board really well, but I don't know, every now and then it just seemed to want to slide off. And that, oh my goodness, that gold mixing in with that clear with the black background just looks great. Okay, next, what I want to try here, so it's going to be a little bit different. I'm just going to do a puddle pour, just to see what happens. Pop you there. Oh, there's none of this one left. Oh, that's right, it's there. And then some of this just straight across it. It's not really a puddle pour, it's more of a whatever, just to see what happens. And some of this lovely gold, and that's all. I might just pop it here. So what I might just do is grab some of this and just drag it here and see what that looks like. And the close-ups will show. I just have to check, make sure that I'm recording, because sometimes I forget to unpress the pause button. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what happens when I, oh, and some of this lovely changeable color, which changes into a purpley shimmer. So I reckon next time I'll use some just solid colors mixed with these. Okay, so now because I don't have enough there, I'm just going to heat it up a little bit and then use my hands to spread things. So I'm just going to, oh, nice and loose, that's what we want. Just helping it a little bit. And here. So I'm mixing those two together, obviously here. Just going to be very, very shimmery painting. If you like glitter, you will love these, because they are so shimmery and gorgeous. Okay, so this is with them all mixed. Okay, so this is all mixed in well now, and even these ones that are mixed like so, just create some little interesting patterns which will integrate and just do their own thing. So I think the next one, this was a good test, but the next one, even this gold and that black there background just looks awesome. Next one I will be doing just maybe a couple of these really shimmery pigments and some solid colors, because I think it'll work really, really well that way. Okay, so there we have it. I'm going to use a little tool to help create some awesomeness. A bit of bare bit there. Maybe that's too thin. Just go with a thicker one. Tilt a little bit. Some bits are a little bit bare, so I want to fix them up. something happen here. My cup flipped. I don't like to see deliberate lines where the paint separates from the other paint. I like to get them nicely integrated, so it looks like it's meant to be. It's natural and organic looking. That's why I look for things like that, and I always like to add some of these little pretty little lines going across there. So I was just checking then to see if I'm on again. This looks a bit too deliberate. Fix that up. So I'm going to heat it up. It needs, some bits need to be covered better, so I need to loosen up the resin. I'm going to go around with my finger and just dab these down. They're just some thin bits. That need to be covered right there. Whoop. I'll go around with my stick again, just to. It's actually quite good, because sometimes some of the pigments that you get, they some of the powders I should say, they're quite grainy, and then you get these bumps on top of your painting, which is not cool, because you have to redo it with clear. But I'm just pulling out some bits of fluff and hairs and things, so that's my fault. So, oh, I like that. That's going to be really cool with some, even with some white in there. But have a look at this other one. Actually, I'll bring you down and show both of them, just so that you can see the difference. But at the moment, that's all I'm going to do to that. And the test will be when it sets, to see if the colors are still going to be vibrant like this, and see what else it does, like when I put the light to it. Where am I getting all this? Oh, I know where I got all these fluffies from. It's from wiping the board earlier with an alcohol wipe. It had these little strings, and that's where that is. Can't be anything else. It's another tip. There. And you don't often see them until your resin starts to set. But then it's too late. So you've got to go around and see if there's anywhere that looks like something poking. Pull it out. And don't use an alcohol wipe to clean your board. Okay, I'll bring you down in a second. Okay, I just added a little bit more of that green, and I'm just gonna push it around a little bit more with my heat gun. So it definitely needs a little bit of solid to break up the. I'm just going to see if I can scrape up a little bit more of this and put it across here, because that looks too blended. Just need to break it up a little bit. Now it looks good. Much better. Which one was that one? The orangey one. Always find enough just to scrape up and add a little bit of interest. It makes a huge difference, believe me. Wherever there's a bit of too much of something, you gotta balance it out. Oh, that looks different again. Looks totally different on top of this. Okay. Man, I do like my lines. Somebody will say, stop playing with it. And again, every time you play with something, add more pigment. You need to make sure you go around and pop all the bubbles that you created. And that's that. Now I can stop. Okay. So that is quite bright, as you can see. Is all those colours that changed magically. So this is quite fresh now. Let's just see if I can see side. Looks pretty good. So we'll see what it looks like when it's all dry and all set up. So this is by using the same colours, same pigments on a white background, and look at how different that is. So definitely awesome for dark background, but if you want to create something that's nice and subtle and then do a painting over it, then you can use it on a light background, or just use a little bit of it. So okay, we'll wait a little bit and then I'll take a couple of shots and then we'll see what it looks like when it's all done, all set. Thank you for watching.